Hi, it's Simon Reynolds, and today I want to review a business book. And I like to do this on occasion. I read an enormous amount, I study a huge amount as I endeavor to be the best business coach on the planet. And I often look in fields that are untypical, for instance, sports psychology. So the book I'd like to review here is The Champion's Mind by Jim Afremow. Afremow is an eminent sports psychologist, and of course he talks a lot about how to develop a powerful, effective, winning mindset. And I honestly believe that mindset work, studying mindset techniques and maximizing our mindset is very, very important for an entrepreneur, very, very important for a CEO, because we're beset by troubles all the time. There's a whole lot of challenges every single day in business. And unless we keep our mindset in a positive, ideal state, then it's unlikely that we're going to achieve all that we want to in life. Okay, so I guess the essence of Jim's book, The Champion's Mind, is his mental game scorecard. So he advocates that you map yourself on a whole variety of things each and every day so that you're monitoring your own personal mental excellence. And I want to go through some of the elements on his mental scorecard. And I want you to think about this. How can I potentially apply these same ideas in my business life, in my company? Okay, the first one is goal setting. And we've heard a lot about goal setting, but in sports psychology, a lot of goal setting is about what am I doing each and every day to get to my goal, rather than just saying in 1 year I'll achieve this. So they're very process oriented, and I quite like that for business. What am I doing each and every day, the same things ideally, each and every day to move my company forward, rather than just setting a goal in the future and hoping to get to it. Next is mental imagery. Now, obviously, we've read a lot about how a lot of elite performers are imagining perfect performance. And a lot of the research shows that when you picture ideal performance again and again, you're more likely to achieve that performance. I think that's very relevant for CEOs and entrepreneurs. Next up is self-talk. Are you your own best friend? Are you your own best supporter? Or are you a nagging voice telling yourself that you'll never achieve it, or you'll never get rich in business, or you'll never reach the top of a company? So we've got to control those voices in our head. We all have them, but we have to control them and make sure our self-talk is very, very positive and supporting. Next in Jim Afremow's mental scorecard system is confidence, monitoring our confidence. What's our level of confidence? Are we confident enough during the day? A lot of that is a choice, and I believe that confidence is strongly correlated to business performance. And I think it's ridiculous that there isn't more study at, say, Harvard or Wharton, all the great business schools, London Business School. Why is there not more study on developing confidence? Because, as we all know, it's an absolutely core factor in whether we achieve in our business lives. Next up is focus. Are you focused? And I define focus personally in two ways. One, are you very clear about what your goals are for your business and for your own performance? And two, are you focused during the day, or do you allow interruptions or the internet to break your line of thought? So look at those two areas of focus in your business and potentially map yourself on them each day. And next up is breath control. Do you get short of breath? Do you get stressed? Or are you breathing confidently and calmly? It's a very interesting area to look at, because how you breathe affects how you think. So, of course, for athletes, a guy like Jim Afremow, top sports psychologist, well, he knows that one of the easiest ways of getting his athletes to perform better is to adjust their breathing. But I think it's relevant in the business world as well. Next up is mental toughness. And I love this whole field. It's a really growing field. I study it a lot. And Jim has an excellent summation of what he means by mental toughness. And he defines mental toughness as the following: I do what is hard and stay positive under adversity. I do what is hard and stay positive under adversity. A beautiful thing. We do the tough stuff, but we also remain upbeat. We don't get dragged down by all the pressures of business. So as you can see, a lot of this stuff is as relevant for the business community as it is for the elite sporting community. Let's go on with Jim's mental scorecard. Anxiety management. Now, the key here is not that you're not nervous or anxious, but you keep it under control. As he puts it, my butterflies fly in formation. Really cool expression and a great way to look at anxiety. We can't get rid of it entirely, but we can control it. Next up is enjoyment. And I think that's a really interesting area for business. You know, how often are we saying that we will achieve these goals and enjoy the process? Now, you know, as we know, a business is a long-term game. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So the importance of daily enjoyment is absolutely critical. Monitor yourself on that each day. Not just am I achieving what I want to achieve, am I enjoying the process as well? And then let's look at the three last areas. Body language. Do you move like a champion? Intensity. Do you have the right level of intensity, or is it too high or too low? And finally, personal affirmations. Are you talking to yourself with clear, focused statements that are powerful and are motivating? So that's a summary of Jim Afremo's The Champion's Mind book. And I think a lot of these concepts can be used in business. If you find this particular video interesting, please join my list at simonreynolds.com. That's SIIMON Reynolds.com. Every week we'll send you a powerful video on how you can be better in your business and your career.